रुकता नहीं आदमी, ये नहीं सोचता कि ये करूं या ना करूं. Shift so well. I'm in awe of his performance a lot of time. I said, Kareena, I have to come too close to you. Can I? She says, yeah, that is how scene will work, Saurabh. इस तरीके से हाथ लगाऊं या कुछ टच करूं या कांटेक्ट करूं फिजिकल, maybe that backfires. मैंने बोला, wow, Anushka, that's so. She said, I have to. My husband is so. Film can do these kind of debate, and which side is the right side? That is always a subjective thing. I am the one who takes care of you all, and that's beautiful if a director can give that. कि सब लोग इतना comfortable feel करें उसके around. इतना आराम से कि अपनी बात रख सकें. When Frida, it was long back, and Frida was not a star that time. Yeah. Animal Park के बारे में मेरे को ये पता है कि वो बन रही है, पर मुझे ये नहीं पता कि कब बन रही है और उसकी स्टोरी क्या होगी, and how my character will be shaped by the writer.
सौरभ सचदेवा, आपका स्वागत है. बतौर एक्टिंग कोच, बतौर एक्टर तो हम आपको जानते ही हैं. What is it like to work with stars? To be very honest with you, you have trained people like say Anushka Sharma, you have Frida Pinto, Arjun Kapoor. Is training different for them because they are from the industry? They are exposed to certain things, or the methodology doesn't change at all?
When Frida, it was long back, and Frida was not a star that time. Yeah. She was another student like others are. Arjun was obviously, he was coming from a family, and Varun was also, they were both in the same. But I never had that कि मेरे को इनको अलग से पढ़ाना है, और वो खुद मेरे को एक दो बार वरुण ने भी बोला कि I'm so happy that you don't do that.
Yeah, that bifurcation.
Then I was with Mr. Barry when I was teaching them. And we were open to every student, चाहे वो कहाँ से भी आ रहा हो या वो किसी family से आ रहा हो. And with Anushka, I did a workshop for a film character. I was called for a film workshop by Proshit. Proshit is a director, जिन्होंने पातालोक में भी शुरू में काम किया. तो he was directing this film. And then he called me for the workshop. But she was very professional, obviously. Her lifestyle is so professional, and the way she conducts her life, right time पे हमारी class शुरू होती थी. I'm very punctual all the time, and she used to come in the room right time पे हमारा break होता था, right time पे हम छोड़ते थे, and खाना जिस तरीके से खाया जा रहा है, ये चीज़ें जिस तरीके से, मैंने बोला, wow, Anushka, that's so. She said, I have to. My husband is so. He's in the top in the game. I have to be there. We live that kind of life. We need to be disciplined. We need to be disciplined. I have to take care of him. So I was like, wow. And उनकी बेटी को वो विराट के साथ भेज देती थी और खुद क्या कहते क्लास करती थी, फिर वो वापस आती थी. तो मैंने कहा क्या टाइमिंग कर रखी है आप लोगों ने, मतलब डिसिप्लिन, सो मच डिसिप्लिन. आई वाज सो मूव्ड. That is what these people do. They just don't sit there because they have achieved something. They keep on it. They keep on it. Sustain the lifestyle. So I was very happy. Yeah.
हम लोग performance के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. The acting course that you're offering, the name of the app also is very apt, which is the actor's truth. What is the coach's truth then?
Coach's truth?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a very beautiful question. Coach's truth is to stand for the student and really stand. That's what I am coaching my coaches from last many years. Every morning, 7 to 9, I coach my coaches and coach myself as coach.
Wow.
Right? And this is happening from last 6-7 years, and we continuously, every day, we are in our studio. Before student enter, 2 घंटे हम अपना रियाज करते हैं और हम रोज डिस्कशन करते हैं कि हमें क्या कोचिंग करनी है. And lot of time there is a distinction we have, language we have कि there's a coach, there is a player, and there is audience, right? In a match, given match, ठीक है. तो audience क्या करती है? Evaluate करती है, judge करती है, popcorn खाती है, past tense में बात करती है कि सचिन को ऐसे मारना चाहिए, ये करना चाहिए था, ठीक है. And player क्या करता है? वो गेम खेलता है. वो जो भी बोलता है वो भी गेम होता है. अगर वो ये बोलता है कि आगे जा, तो वो भी गेम है. राइट, वो हर चीज गेम में, वो प्रेजेंट टेंस में काम, इन द मोमेंट बात हो रही होती है. मेजरली प्रेजेंट टेंस और फ्यूचर के लिए बात हो रही होती है. कोच क्या करता है? कोच जॉब इज टू मेक द प्लेयर विन. राइट. अब इसमें तीनों कैटेगरी में सबसे हाई रिस्क में कौन होता है? कोच और प्लेयर. और हाई रिवॉर्ड किसको मिलता है? कोच और प्लेयर को. और लो रिस्क में कौन होता है? ऑडियंस और लो रिवॉर्ड है, ठीक है, और वो मिलियंस में होती है। यहाँ पे कुछ लोग होते हैं और कोच भी। तो कोच का काम हमेशा है कि वो ऑडियंस की सीट पे ना चला जाए। तो मैं कई बार अगर इस सीट पे चला जाऊँ कि यार ये ग्रुप अच्छा नहीं है, ये पुराने वाले ग्रुप जैसा नहीं है, तो मेरे कोचेस मुझे क्या कहते हैं कि आप अभी कोचिंग कर रहे हो या ऑडियंस की सीट पे बैठ गए हो। कोच का काम क्या था? टू मेक देम विन।
इंटरेस्टिंग,
right? So then I immediately my mind shifts to whatever he is doing, I have to make him win. I have to work for him, and because that's human. We start evaluating, judging. We start getting, but we have to have people around. Like my team is trained to do work like this, and we keep poking each other. You're not in the coach team. You're in the audience team.
Right.
So come back. And now you're not in the high risk and high reward. You are in the nothing. You're just low risk, low reward. तो वहाँ बैठोगे तो आओ अब गेम में आओ. So go गेम में आते हैं हम. तो we have that system very well designed. Yeah.
I had to put this question to you as a film journalist, as a film critic. In my opinion, I believe that Ranbir Kapoor is the best Kapoor ever. You have worked with him in Animal. As a coach, what have you discovered about him? What is his truth? What is the actor's truth in Ranbir's case?
I think he has no inhibitions, first of all, and he's in the moment most of the time. He really allows himself to do whatever is coming. He doesn't, वो रुकता नहीं आदमी, मतलब ना वो ऐसे ये नहीं सोचता कि ये करूँ या ना करूँ, मुझे जो लगा, right? And he's very curious, and curiosity is the best friend for an artist, right? He's very curious. He's always curious he keeps asking about you, about your life, and his mind is like very active, and the way he comes in the moment, he shifts so well. So I'm in awe of his performance a lot of time. Yeah, I've done work with him and I've seen like wow, how much he brings to the game. That you just be there and you work and ऐसा लगता है कुछ हो रहा है. There is a current passing.
Yeah, that energy exchange.
Energy exchange होती है. ऐसा नहीं लगता कि कुछ बंद है वहाँ पर. So open. And you feel like, okay, I need to surrender to this, and things will start happening. With great actors, that's what happens. You just give in to them and allow yourself to be open. Magic happens.
Reciprocation.
Yeah, reciprocation. Beautiful. Magic.
Beautiful. What about your character in the film Animal, which was very, very interesting? How would you exactly define it? I could not, place my finger on it because he looked very bizarre. He looked eccentric, almost bordering queer and quirky. What is your assessment of the character, and are we going to see the progression of the same character in Animal Park?
Animal Park के बारे में मेरे को ये पता है कि वो बन रही है, पर मुझे ये नहीं पता कि कब बन रही है और उसकी स्टोरी क्या होगी, एंड हाउ माय कैरेक्टर विल बी शेप्ड बाय द राइटर. And then I will obviously take from there, but I will obviously keep the backbone to this character, to the character. I can't change that. The audience will feel, अरे ये क्या हो गया, ये character कैसे बदल गया, ये तो इंसान तो वही रहेगा. अब उसमें कुछ changes आए हैं because of the lifestyle, because of वो तो आपने end scene में भी देखा होगा कि वो change आ गया था after his brother's death. Correct. There was a change in my demeanor, there was beard, hair, तो वो हो गया. But let's see आगे हम कहाँ तक लेके जाते हैं उसे और किस जगह लेके जाते हैं, वो मैं जब पढ़ूंगा तब मुझे लगेगा कि oh, these are new nuances or new behavior which are coming up, or new attitude which is showing in the scene, right? So और character revelation, कुछ character के बारे में कुछ नया reveal हो रहा है, तो वो wow, this is new. I've never thought कि ये भी reveal करेंगे writers. So that's one thing. And I only approach the character that I am going to be responsible to my brother. That's all I had in my mind.
Therefore more dangerous perhaps.
Yeah, and I will take care of him. I am his voice.
Yeah.
That is what I kept in my mind when I was playing the role. There was this पुराना scene कि दादाजी की death हुई थी, and when he lost his voice, when Dadaji was dying, I became his voice. That is what I made my story for.
Yes.
That is the time when he was shouting for Dadaji. His voice didn't come out, and I helped my voice. I gave him my voice from that young, when I was young. That is what I made for myself. That's a story which I made for myself, and I believe that is what is happening. And when his throat is cut, so I'm like, shit, I'm going to lose my voice.
Yes.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Yes,
That is what the remorse was. So yeah, so I just wanted to keep that. I will take care of this. Not a man, boy, who listens to me, who really be, and I'm all. But at the end, he doesn't listen to me. He keeps the gun on me, and I'm like, oh shit, he's not listening to me, and that is where he goes to this end also.
Correct. Also, opinions are very strong about Sandeep Reddy Vanga, around Sandeep Reddy Vanga, as far as his direction style, the way he shows his women in the film, his subject matter. What is your assessment of Vanga as a director, as a maker?
I'm happy that film is still talking about these two sides, right? You still, after so many years of work, you're still talking about these two sides, and there is a debate. Right, and when the film opens up our debate, I'm happy, because that educates people and the writers and the director also. Ki what steps we should take, how much people are evolving, and otherwise अगर आप सिर्फ entertain होके चले जाते हैं तो मेरे लिए ठीक है कि entertainment है, अच्छी फिल्म है, but I still want to feel that ये ऐसी debate होनी चाहिए. क्योंकि film can do these kind of debate, and which side is the right side, that is always a subjective thing, and I always keep my point of view. मैं कभी इधर इस point of view से देखता हूँ, कभी इस point of view से देखता हूँ, फिर जब इधर वाले लोग बोल रहे होते तो मैं उनको सुनता हूँ कि वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, फिर जब इधर वाले लोग बोलते हैं तो उसको सुनता हूँ. But I really believe that what he believed, he was so convinced and confident about it, and he still speaks highly about it.
Correct.
Right? And he's there, and he's delivered it, and he's standing for his baby. And I love it.
कुछ उनके बारे में कुछ ऐसा जो हमें नहीं पता अभी तक, जो आपने भापा, आपने जाना बतौर कोच, बतौर एक्टर?
मेरे को लगता है he was all there for everyone on the set. Everyone, not just for the main actor, for the junior actor, for the team, spot, everyone. He was just around, and he was like I'm going to take care of you, right? I'm just not photographing this movie. I'm also the director of this. Yeah. I am the one who takes care of you all, and that's beautiful if a director can give that, कि सब लोग इतना comfortable feel करें उसके around, इतना आराम से कि अपनी बात रख सकें, अपनी चीज़ें कह सकें, और फिर उसके बाद डिस्कशन हो सके, और फिर he has something in mind and he says no, चाहे वो कोई भी हो, चाहे वो bigger actor भी हो, बोले no, this is what I want to design. So he was very clear when I met him also. जब मैं पहली बार मिला तो मेरे को लगा अरे कहीं मैं इसमें लॉस्ट तो नहीं हो जाऊंगा इतनी बड़ी कास्ट में, मुझे पता भी नहीं स्टोरी समझ आ रही. एंड आई आस्क्ड हिम कैन आई हैव अनदर नरेशन. ही सेड okay, and then he gave me another. फिर भी मुझे समझ नहीं आया. फिर he showed me the edit, और edit पे कौन सा वाला सीन दिखाया था, वो मास वाला. यहाँ पे मैं और कंफ्यूज हो गया, मैंने कहा ये क्या. And then he said कि I'll show you Tripti's scene. She was your student. मैंने बोला yeah. So he showed me Tripti's scene, and I was moved. I was like wow, she's doing वो. And then Saurabh, the writer, was also, he narrated me a few more scenes, and I was sold. I said, I'm doing it.
There's an interesting contrast I want to draw your attention to, and I'm talking about the film Janeja. Here you have the glam doll of Bollywood, as glamorous as one can be, which is Bebo. And here you are, absolutely truthful to your craft, very rustic, rooted actor. Tell us about this contrast. What does it therefore tell about the evolving nature of the industry?
I think that was quite a brave and beautiful move from Kareena itself, because like you're saying, she's this, but she's doing a mother's role, and not like कि glamorous role था, वो बिल्कुल substance वाला role था, and taking that challenge
बिल्कुल
and
ही glam था वो.
yeah, and OTT पे आना और फिर वैसा काम करना, and she was ready to explore this world. And that shows the maturity that the actor wants to explore a different side of herself. And then working with the actors around, she was comfortable working. And when I was there, I was a little, because I was in awe of her, and I went to her. I said, Kareena, I will have to come to close to you. Can I? She says, yeah, that is how scene will work, Saurabh. And that thin line of respect is always there. But I have to talk, because मैं अगर बात नहीं करूँगा और मैं कुछ इस तरीके से हाथ लगाऊँ या कुछ टच करूँ या कांटेक्ट करूँ physical, that will not work for, maybe that backfires or actor gets, oh, what happened?
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Why did you do that? We had a conversation and she said, yes, go ahead, and because that is how the scene will come.
Correct.
To its
Mostly
life.
because you played, even if abusive, you play her husband anyway. So that nature of that intimacy, taking granted of that space has to show.
Yes, and that she was, the way she respected that space and the way she wanted to work with me, I was saying professionalism है ये बहुत कमाल professionalism है. We do a exercise in our class also, intimacy exercise, where you दो actors साथ में आते हैं, and I talk to you, can I touch your head? You say okay. If yes, then you say green. If no, then you say no, red. If maybe, then you say orange. मतलब maybe मतलब कि अभी मत करना, maybe थोड़ी देर बाद I will be comfortable.
Open up, yeah.
Yeah, and so we talk about different parts. Ki, can I touch your back? Can I touch your chest? Can I touch your belly? Can I touch my head with your head? So these kind of exercises we do, where you have to, when you say red, it should be not red. Yeah. No, it should be
no
red.
Means no.
No means
there is
no.
no alternative.
That gives a confirmation to the other actor also that okay, I got it. I got the answer. Right, I'm clear. And it can be green after a day or two because I became comfortable with you, right? पहले दिन में नहीं हुआ वो comfortable, and every day is a different day. So we do this kind of exercise. So I know this kind, that we need to have a conversation, especially with these kind of scenes. We need to have a small conversation which helps her also and me also. Maybe she is comfortable, but I am. So talking to her really made a difference, and I was very happy working with her. Very happy.
मेरा आखिरी सवाल, बतौर कोच, बतौर एक्टर, many people look up to you now even more than ever before. Do you feel that sense of responsibility therefore when it comes to teaching acting? Who can learn acting? Who can become actor? What is acting? What responsibility do you feel towards the craft as a mentor?
I feel a big responsibility. I always did, because it comes from my childhood. I'm dyslexic, so my teachers couldn't understand me in the school, and I was failing in the school.
Like वो तारे ज़मीं पे वाला?
Yes, हाँ वैसा वाला, right. So, and dyslexia अलग-अलग तरीके का होता है. Face dyslexia, color dyslexia, direction, pattern dyslexia. So मुझे ये नहीं पता था मैं dyslexic हूँ. मुझे बहुत late मुझे पता लगा. When I met Barry, he was so, मतलब, he was not teaching subject, he was teaching me.
Barry John, yeah.
He was really, really in my world. He was writing about me. Every time he was writing, I said, this person is interested in me. He's not just teaching me 2 + 2 4, बेटा समझ आ रहा है तो आओ कर लो, नहीं पहाड़ ऐसे बना लो 2, वो नहीं हो रहा है. So यहाँ पे कुछ और हो रहा है. And that opened my expression, which I lost, right? I was not able to speak. And then doing some work with him, movement work and dance work and mass work, really opened me as a person. Then I found a physical vocabulary. Abhi bhi words mein nahi thi. And from there, when he asked me, will you want to be coach? I said, coaching is a very big responsibility.
Correct.
First day, to maine bola nahi. And then few of my friends told me, Shalini Vats, if you know her, she told me that if he's asking you, he must have seen something. You go, do it. I went to him, I said, okay, I'll do it for a few days. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, he said, okay. And from there, my journey started, and I have been very responsible. And I love when students bring their unique expression, because that also comes from my why.
Correct.
When I was not able to do it, how. So their own unique expression, not any other actor, their own personal unique expression. And that is very high for me. A big high for me, and I crave for it, and that is why I love teaching, and it's a big responsibility for me.
How different therefore the method is, the way you teach as opposed to how Barry John teaches?
I think Barry sir do a lot of improvisation work where he opens up a lot, and he does a lot of small scenes and other things like dance drama and other things. We do two methodologies. One is Eric Morris and one is Stephen Book, right? Stephen Book was introduced to me by Barry sir only, but now I don't think he does it in school. But I do Stephen Book, and I also do Eric Morris work, and I do one of my coach from Russia. I do imagination work, right, and I do physical work, which is being done by one of the coach, capoeira, and we do painting, imagination work. Yeah, so a lot of work we do, which is not Barry sir नहीं करवाते हैं, पर मैं करवाता हूँ. मैंने अलग-अलग जगह से भी सीखा है.
बहुत जगह पर आप काम कर रहे हैं बतौर एक्टर, बतौर कोच. ऐसे ही आपका काम जारी रहे, उसमें ज़्यादा इजाफा हो. वी होप फॉर दैट. Thank you so much for giving your time to us.
Thank you for letting me be here and talking to me and listening to me so openly.
Pleasure was all mine. Thank you.